hardest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Texas A&M's offense will go on the attack first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, Dave.
Turning it on! Oh, it's on the ground! Football! Oh, and he gets it back. A fortunate turn of events. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the ground, it's Tatum. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Looking to throw on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quick pass on the jet motion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. The LSU Tigers offense will get the ball for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate.
There he goes. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. Creates a little space. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for room, it's Durham. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Not a lot of room there. Give them a couple to the 16.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Bussey. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
Setting up the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Tatum. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Finds his tight end. Still running at the 40. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. On the run, it's Durham. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Now, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield. Great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Back to pass on second down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at 23. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They go to the ground. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this... He's got that ability, too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Got his man on the outside. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Durham. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, as most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Looking for more room. The 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Texas A&M. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. A nice drive by this offense.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. To the air, it's Holstein. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown LSU!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. SMU has opened up its largest lead of the game in what's shaping up to be one of the more one-sided affairs of the weekend. They're up by 21 over Wake Forest. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. On third down, he drops the throw. It's on target and complete. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. Punt is on its way. On his way back from the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Quickly complete. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the ball is batted down, incomplete, but a flag flies, and it looks as if the defender got there a little early with the contact.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Watkins. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Berry. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And a nice job understanding. They're trying to run a screen. They're trying to throw that over your head. They let you run up the field. You're not going to be able to get the sack. Get your hands in the air. Try to affect the quarterback, and a nice job getting my hands in the air and deflecting the football.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And that lead grows even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. To the air, it's Holstein. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
With the catch, it's Stevenson. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Powers through. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And how do you lose sight of the big fella? I mean, the defense, where were they? They were nowhere around. He comes scot-free. Nice job by the quarterback recognizing it, getting the football, and he does the rest.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
To the air on second down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Fires to the big fella. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking them.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. They'll give it to the back. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Nice job by this defense, man. Playing aggressive, playing physical, taking away the easy stuff on the perimeter. Nice job rushing the quarterback, bringing more bodies near the line of scrimmage, getting the sack, and forcing the third down and goal.
Gets it to him on the screen. Back's going for the goal line. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. A designed run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here's the pressure. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Finds some fresh air.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Norman. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Aggie. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I'll tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Caught in the backfield, it's Hill. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Behind the chains now on second and long. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. The screen, and watch out.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding the football?
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Watkins. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. He wants to throw it again. Quick completion on the out. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Green. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Tigers come to the ball, trying to pick up this third and short. Looking to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Durham. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. The give as they work on that clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all. ball on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Floating away. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. LSU lining up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Tigers! And the stomping has commenced. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdown.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and score.
And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gonna run it. It's Tatum. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They bring the punter onto the field now.
On to kick it away.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Holstein. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Open space at the 25. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. With the run on 1st and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
In that 2nd down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. You saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down.
Well, I love the idea by the offense here on 3rd down close to the goal line, trying to get one of their best playmakers in space with the push pass. But I love the defense. Understanding where the ball is, great eye discipline. They rally to it, and they get the TF.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Johnson looking to throw. Under fire. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that for Palmer. It's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account. It's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.